Good morning, folks, and today we're talking about Lonnie Johnson. We're in the 5th episode of the Johnsons of the Blues. All right, so a little bit about Lonnie Johnson first. Very sophisticated style, a sophisticated player. He was born around 1884 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Unlike Robert Johnson and Tommy Johnson, he is not a Delta blues player. He played blues, he played jazz, he played pop, all kinds of stuff. He had some really great guitar duets out there with a guy named Eddie Lang. So if you get a chance to check those out, I would highly suggest you go check them out. We're going to talk about a tune he recorded in 1962. It's one of his biggest blues hits. It's called Another Night to Cry. Two fantastic versions of this tune. Mostly the same type of guitar playing. The more exciting one is the one where he's playing it solo, and I believe he might be using an acoustic guitar. He used a really cool guitar in that time period. And that one I'm going to link to, and also I'll put a link to the recorded version with a band, which is the one we're going to talk about. We're going to throw some bonus stuff onto Patreon about the licks and everything that he plays in this tune. We're basically today going to talk about the opening solo and the chord structure. All right, so this tune is played in standard tuning. That's E-A-D-G-B-E. Man, I almost forgot what standard is. I play so much in open tunings. This is going to be the first string. This is the sixth string. All right, so it's a G blues, a little bit archaic, if you will. I've got my notes over here, so I'm going to be looking over here somewhat. It plays, the G is playing the first 4 measures, then he plays C for a couple of measures, G, D 7th he's going to play, and there's even a C minor in there, and we'll talk about all that. First, let's just go through the solo. Let me play it for you. All right, little mistake at the end, but we'll straighten that out. So I thought the best way to go through this, we're just going to work through it measure by measure and talk about what the notes are, how he's playing them. He's got a very distinctive style. I just love it. You guys need to go out and listen to his stuff. Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. It's got a pickup in it. A pickup means you're going to count 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and he's got a little triplet. All right, so dum-bum-bum, that's the pickup. Now, at the very beginning, it's a full measure of triplets on the 11th fret on the 2nd string. Oh, and before I forget, the pickup is on the 3rd string, 7, 9, 2nd string, 8. Now, we're going to go to the 11th fret on the 2nd string and just play triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the whole first measure. Now, this is the main lick coming up next in this solo. All right, so let's talk about what that is. It starts on the 2nd fret, 11, 10, 8, and then it goes 10, 9, 8, and it's a quick pull off on the 3rd string. 3rd string, yep. And then we're going to go to the 4th string, 10, 9, and we're going to hammer on 9 on the 4th string, like that. And then 7 on the 3rd string, 10 on the 4th string, slide into 9 on the 4th string, 10 on the 5th string, 7 on the 5th string, 10 on the 5th string. All right, let's play it again. All right, and then he backs that up by immediately playing another lick. So, all right, so what is that? He's going to play 8th fret, 2nd string, 9th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, 3rd string, 10th fret, 4th string, sliding into the 9th fret on the 4th string, and then that 7 on the 3rd string, 10 on the 4th string, slide on the 9th fret on the 4th string, 10, 7, 10, 5th string. All right. All right. Then he's just going to play a G7th. Right? Just a couple of strums. Bum, bum, bum. Like that. And a G7th down at the 3rd fret, it's the bar chord G7th. I take my 1st finger, bar it across the 6 strings. 3rd finger, 5th fret, 5th string. 2nd finger, 4th fret, 3rd string. And I play. It kind of sounds like that might be what he's doing, but he plays it really lightly. So it's almost like blending in with the band. All right, so just to recap. Now, we're going to the C. So we're going to go 7, 8, 9, 8. We're starting on the 3rd string, 7, 8, 9, and then 8 on the 2nd string. All right, let me play the lick. All right, so what's happening there? There's a lot happening on the 2nd string. We're going to go to the 11th fret on the 2nd string, 11, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, and then 9 on the 3rd string, 8 on the 2nd string. So, and we're going to go into that main lick again. And the way he gets there is he goes 8, 9 on the 3rd string, 8 on the 2nd string, and that. All right, so how is that working? So let's just start at the beginning and go to that point. All right, now he's jumping down, or I jump down to the 3rd position. I'll be honest, I think he plays this all at 3rd position, but it's not comfortable for me, so I move it around, and I'm showing you how I play it. So, what is that lick? So, I almost have to play the 1st lick to get that one right. All right. So, what is he playing there? He's going to the 6th fret on the 1st string, bending up slightly. I use my pinky. I don't know what Lonnie Johnson used. You can watch him do this. I think he used a lot of the 3rd finger. So, bend up at the 6th fret on the 1st string, and then 3 on the 1st string, 3 on the 2nd string. Okay, so he's going 6, 3, 5 on the 3rd string, 3 on the 2nd string, 5, 3rd string, sliding into the 4th on the 3rd string, and then 4th string, 5, 2, 5. Okay, that's that lick. So we're this far. All right, now, as you can see there, I came in a little bit early on that last lick. It's important to get the timing right, to get the feel right. The next lick. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So this next lick happens on the and of 3. 3 and then it's 16th notes. 1, 1 and 2 and 1 E and a, 3, 4 E and a. So what is that? He's outlining a G chord. So he's going 5th fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 4th string, 3rd fret or 4th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 4th fret, 3rd string, and then up to the 7th fret, 3rd string. So and then he goes back again to the 5th fret on the 3rd string and goes a quick 5-4, back up to the 7th, and then 5th fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 7 fret on the 3rd string, and he's going to go 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, all right, and in between those, I play an open 4th string, which is D, and it's very staccato, so I kind of like that. You can play it by putting your first finger or whatever finger's comfortable to you on the 5th fret on the 5th string. All right, so what's he doing there? 7, 6, open 4th, 6, 5, open 4th, 5, 4, open 4th, 4, 4, and then 5. And that's 4, 4 on the 3rd string, 5 on the 4th string. All right, so what is that? That's a G. So he's going 8 on the 2nd string, 9 on the 3rd string, 7 on the 3rd string, and then we're going to make a C minor. And we're going to go 10 on the 4th string, 8 on the 3rd string, 8 on the 2nd string, and then play it as a chord. And then play that G chord, that little triad that's found up at the 7th fret. Now, how does that work? You're going to put your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string, 1st finger 7th fret 3rd string, 2nd finger 8th fret 2nd string. And then we're going to play this chord here, D sharp 7th, D 7th. Now, this is a very common chord formation that I'm going to show you for music from the era that Lonnie Johnson played in. Now, of course, he recorded this in 1962, but this is just a very common chord out of real sort of, I don't know how to put it, Dixieland jazz, old-time jazz, this note, this chord. Because basically what you're doing is instead of playing it like that, you're putting the 5th in the bass. If you don't know music theory, don't freak out. I understand this. That's all you need to know. Anyway, it's just a chord formation. So, how does it get played? Let me turn this thing off really quick. How it gets played, so it'll quit ringing on us. How it gets played is like this. I'm going to put my 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the 6th string. And I'm going to block off the 5th string with the fat of my 3rd finger. That's this right here. I'm going to block it off. And then 4th fret on the 4th string, 6th fret with my pinky on the 3rd string, 4th fret with my 1st finger on the 2nd string. And then I'm going to move that whole contraption down to where my 3rd finger's on the 5th fret. Now, if you move that, you can move that around. That's a cool thing about this chord. You want to play a G, move that 3rd finger and that contraption up to 10. All right? In fact, I've seen Lonnie Johnson use this chord a lot. G, F, 8th fret, E, 7th fret, D, 5th fret, C, 3rd fret, A, 12th fret. So you can move it all around and you've got these dominant 7th chords. All right, now that's the whole thing. So then he starts singing and there's a ton more licks. And like I said, I'm going to share some of these licks throughout the week on Patreon just for my exclusive followers on Patreon. And it doesn't matter. I've changed everything on there. It used to be $5 a month for the exclusive guitar instruction. I took that down to $1. The fan page is $1. It doesn't matter. Everything's going to be available to everybody. just because I just think you get more bang for your buck that way. Or you can simply go on there and buy the tabs on there for this, or you can get a hold of me. But the exclusive stuff is only going to be available on Patreon, and that's the little licks and things that I've uncovered in this tune. And that's one thing I would tell you: listen to this tune. It's a great way to see Lonnie Johnson's style, to understand that particular style of guitar playing. So let me just play this thing for you again, and then we're going to end it out for the week. Here we go. All right, guys. Hey, have fun with this. Enjoy it. If you have questions, get in touch with me. Any support I get on Patreon helps keep all this going. So I look forward to seeing you guys, and have a great week.